Hello, I'm George Teese, Director of English to Go. Today I'm going to speak to you in English and give you some tips on how to do a successful online interview. We're going to talk about the things you should not do, don't do. We're also going to talk about the things you should do. First thing is, don't have other people in the room. Don't have distractions. Also, pay attention to your background. Using a garden here, don't have a mess, don't have clothes in the background. Also, don't forget to research the company that you're going to be working for so that you understand a little bit about what they do. Don't be negative about past employment. If you had a bad boss or you had a bad job that you didn't like, your future employer doesn't want to know about that. Okay? Don't be nervous. Maybe you need to move around a little bit. Maybe you need to do something to kind of get yourself prepared. Or maybe even you make a quick call if you have an English-speaking friend to practice a little bit. Okay? Don't be afraid to tell the interviewer to repeat a question. If you don't understand the question, ask them to repeat it. Also, if you don't understand a question, say you don't understand. You're better off to say you don't understand than to give an answer that's completely wrong to a question. Also, don't forget to follow up. Just because it's an online interview, it doesn't mean that you don't have to reach out and thank them for the opportunity and also to see if you actually were successful. Okay, now we're going to talk about the things you need to do to have a successful interview. One, you want to make sure your background, your lighting, you have plenty of light, and that your camera's working. You want to check your microphone and everything. Do that 15 minutes, half hour before the interview. Also, check your appearance. Make sure your hair, your glasses, your makeup, whatever you have, just as if you were going for a regular interview. Same with your dress. You want to dress like you would for an in-person interview. You want to be professional. You also want to be energetic. Today I'm giving this video standing up because you tend to have more energy when you're up. If you're sitting down, you're not going to do that. So if you do have the opportunity, you can stand as well. Look at the camera. Don't look at the, if we're on a computer and we look at the person that's speaking to us, we're going to be looking like this. We're going to be talking away from the camera. Okay? And tips for English: one, make sure you answer the questions. Answer all the questions. Okay? And I would probably watch an English-speaking video or call a friend, do something to practice English before the interview so that you kind of get your mind ready to think in English. Okay? The other important thing is immediately speak in English when you start the interview, because if it is an interview that's going to be in English. And don't use Spanish unless you're asked to by the interviewer. Okay, if you need help with your English, you can contact us at English to Go. We're experts in training professionals to improve their English skills, to seek out bigger and better opportunities.